What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities. We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drip? What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a... And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal. The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Can we talk? Got a sec? Captain. Hey, Captain.
That's not the point. This halfway just knocked out one of my workers.
Customs and inspection, right this way! Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my... Much appreciated. Is there anything else? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Be seeing you.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board...
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Bless my heart. You here for a particular reason? Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a trend. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard... Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light on the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the ground. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. What was that?
Did I hear something?
What do you think you're doing? Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. Yes. Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from. Shouldn't be... any time.
I know she's in there, Mpuru.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Ah, the board. Organized if...
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas. You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table? That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my... Oh, I'm sorry. This is terrible. It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal. I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well... it's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Captain, I was hoping for a word.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman. Yes. Anytime.
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by. Just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. You're serious? You're giving me a shot? All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not...
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or... That motto is it's a work in progress. Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna... I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady... I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing a... I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about anything else before we moved on?
Now arriving at Phineas's top-secret orbital lab. Good luck, Captain.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commit... Right. Well, so... The one I gave you before your pod landed? Ruined, beyond repair. Impossible to find replacement parts. That's how... Don't worry about it. I'm reasonably certain you're not going to spontaneously expire. No need... Please. Armored glass. Not bad, eh? I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell, they might tempt you with What's on your mind? Never. Oh, good. Of course. Careful, that's my communications terminal. The sissy pigs make excellent test subjects. Also surprisingly nutritious. Look at this mess. Oh well,
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Can we talk?
I know she's in there. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't.
If you're here to bet... Did he now? He must be... I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. You look out, though. The place is probably
Destination reached. Scylla.
Can we talk?
This is real space, isn't it? Empty and silent. I never thought I'd see the like.
You didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up?
Everyone all right?
Multiple fractures, lacerations, and untreated burns detected. Signs indicative of sudden, violent crash landing.
Yep, that's me. No big deal. Just shrugging off my injuries as I stroll away from another flaming impact crater.
Also detecting constipation, hair loss.
Tremendous work, friend.
Symptoms detected.
I'm not. The one and only. Wait, who's asking? One? I swear. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending... Magnificent. And do please give Wanda...
How we ain't dead. Without the pylons, all the O2 this thing's cracking from the ice will just drift off.
You can only move forwards or backwards as a society. And I, for one, fully support our progressive efforts. Well done. We're still alive.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Can we talk?
Were I a gambler? I can't.
Craig, look. I found a... If you're here... What do you want, then? That's right, dearie. Though... The board... They've all... But it... Bit straight... And between... This heat... Go right... Groundbreaker... Miss Ju... The board can't... They've all... But... Oh... I also...
What about non-famous?
You do... But that... Actually... Because... I think... Those board... But old... That's what... Probably... Claim... Anytime...
Can we talk?
If you're here for this... Straight to the point. Anytime. It's almost time for today's episode of... Want a charming copper cat...
think I heard something.
What?
All right, fine.
What was that?
Get out of here.
Fight!
What was that?
I'm switching targets.
Out of ammo! Reloading!
Military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapon. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna. Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Well, well, well. What fine treasures might await us?
had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I... Activating Contingency Plan DM-17. Captain is a psychopath. Please use your travel terminal and venture to Monarch via the Cascadia landing pad. I should warn you, Captain, Cascadia is an incredibly hazardous location, rife with deadly fauna and flora. You will most likely die. Have fun. Yes, Captain. Beginning playback.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. What?
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals... May luck be... Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Cascadia? I don't know if you're extraordinarily brave or... You'll need to speak with Hiram Blight. You'll want... Once you have it... Come see me in my... Best of luck, everyone on the Hope.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's...
The Eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe. A man, when he...
That was unexpected. I am inclined...